Welcome to not episode, Design Vibe session number 7. Woo! We are now at number 7. Tonight, we are actually moving away from the trace and we're going to work on my design software, ArchiCAD. So, before I just jump in and start going in, I just want to let you know what is Design Vibes session. Divine Vibes sessions are basically late night vibes, early morning. Basically, when you're working in a studio and you're just going for it, you're just working and working and working. So this segment, we've been working on developing a new custom home. Well, not new custom home, but a home that is have if it was built as is, was a 3 bedroom, what would it be like to reconfigure it to fit 6 bedroom as a rental? So the shell and everything is had not been changed. The only thing that really had been changed is the configuration inside the existing footprint. So I took it upon myself to challenge myself to see if I can fit more bedroom through increased cash flow, and also that also requires more bathrooms, more um, closet space, storage, how circulation now is impacted, how where the kitchen, where the dining, and one key piece is conversion of a garage. So I've been studying different garage conversions. You know, you can also have ADU, accessory dwelling unit to convert. So garages are also an awesome start to utilize as a rental. So if you have a garage, then you have a chance to create an income. So tonight's session is going to be mainly focused on the garage area and finishing a little bit more details, and eventually putting it into a drawing package. But when I get to the technical aspect, I may do that offline, and then because that takes some time. Whoop, my can't ring light bell. So hold on. Okay, and we're back. Well, that's enough talking. So let's actually start designing. That's where the fun part is. So the fun part would be, let me do a quick switcheroo. Okay. All right. So we are here on the. This is the model. So let me take off. So this is the home. I am still developing everything. You know, it's missing a wall, missing things, missing finishes, but overall, this home will be transformed. So right now, this is where we're at the end product. But if we were to change the renovation filter um, to what is existing, so this is the home before any changes were made. So as you can see, there's a garage. I need to fix that. And let's see, let's do a cut through real quick. So we have a garage, 2-car garage, and then as you enter the space, as you can see, we have those multiple floor layers. Let me. I'm going to fix that. I think one of my floors is on the wrong renovation filter, but that's okay. So we'll just turn that off. So we have, that is supposed to be new construction. So as you come in from the front door, you have your living space, you have a dining space, and your kitchen. And then, of course, we have bedroom number 3. Um, some of my filters did not get saved, and that's okay. It's a quick turn, no matter on and off. And then this door, let me orbit around here. There should be an opening. I don't know what happened to my opening, but we'll fix it. But there's an opening here that takes you to the bathroom, and then the bedroom, kitchen, and bedroom number 3, and number 1, the main bathroom. And then this here is actually where the laundry room is, but we are now putting that under the new filter. The renovation status. Yep. That's my wall opening, and it got tucked down. Let me see here. That's 8. It's probably 7/6 for a typical door opening. So you come down this hall. And you enter through this door here into the main bedroom, and then you have the door to the bath and the door to the closet, and then this door takes you to the laundry room. I'll have to rotate that, and then this door takes you to the garage. So the garage actually steps down, so the garage is actually sunken down per se. So I decided to kind of keep that feel because most garages have steps. They maybe not as this many, but if it did, this is how it is operates. So most of the time garages are lower to keep um, water, and you want to have the house elevated. And this part of the home will most likely be a crawl space. So I am literally designing this in real time as I go on different things. But we're gonna focus on the garage tonight. I really want to finish the garage. That really reads something well. Um, and then the garage has like this linen area here in this corner. When you enter from the outside on in, so this linen area is now actually. I wonder if it will show, but it's actually the new bathroom. So. Um, let's see. Whoop. So if I were to change my renovation filters to what new construction, this is what the garage is now. So the garage, I decided to create a studio alike entrance. So you have a studio here, the door. Uh this is the closet, the one bedroom, and then within that same space is very, very tight. Is a kitchenette and the bathroom. So um in theory, this section here is separated from the house. They have their own private entrance and exit, and they have their own kitchen. So it's very secluded from the whole home. But if you were to enter the home, the main entrance here, and then where in the last iteration, the stairs, the entrance was here. So we need to close that up and make a new entrance for the room to enter here. So we're gonna utilize this hallway for the latest laundry room and also the shared bathroom for the other bedroom. So um, I'm still debating if I would like that configuration, but I think it works for now. And this is where the bathroom is. So we have the toilet, and it mirrors essentially the home master, not the master, the owner's suite. It very much mirrors the same layout. So and then all of this, all the plumbing is in relatively on the same side of the house. So that's also a win for us. It's not as much work to do. So let's hop into the floor plan and let's just vibe out. That's all we're gonna do tonight. Just vibe and make more floor plans. So this is our garage level. So when I say the garage level, this is actually the level where it is uh sunken to the ground. Let me turn on my markers. Let's see. So if we were to make a section cut through this garage, this is how it would look. So if we were to make a section cut, this is actually how it's looks. So you have the driveway, and then this part of the studio is on the ground floor of the garage, and then I elevated the other side of the garage to be on the same plane as the main home. Rest of the home, so it's equal. So you're not walking down to the bedroom. So we raised the floor up. So as I start to draft, I will, this will be more of a let me put it on the right layer. Sometimes I just go really fast, but now I kind of know what I want to do. I can now assign it correctly. Sometimes I just model, but we'll fix that. So this is actually going to be a composite, an assembly, a floor, and we're going to do flooring gypsum, and that would give us the right thickness. And then in another view, I will show the floor joist. So right now you can see like the subfloor. Here, let me turn on my line width. So you can kind of see the subfloor, and then this. I'm not exactly sure what that is. So it's the same thing. But why is it showing? There's two different floors. Let me see. There we go. Okay, so now we have the hardwood floor, the subfloor, and then we will have our joists, and I will draw that on the layout sheet on that view. So this is the new floor. The gray is what is existing. The gray is what would be remaining, and then the white is the new construction. So we'll be putting a new wall as well. This wall goes to slab to ceiling, so I need to add my ceiling, and we'll have to correct this moment at the roof line. But all in all, is communicating what I ultimately want in this area. So that's the closet. So as you can see, the crawl wall is actually thicker than the actual interior wall. That's okay. Just need to fix that. Now we're taking another level of scope development and translating it into how it should be shown. But in theory, I just want to focus on this apartment, this suite here. Uh, so um, this is the kitchenette and the window. But let's see. That's another way to keep this entertaining as possible. All right. So I wanted to fix my garage situation that was happening earlier. So during the existing phase, what I'll do is I do a solid element subtraction tool. So this is my operator. This is my target, and I want to downward extrusion, and I think I got it. Oh, no valid, so it's not intersection. So what do I do? Okay, so this is going to be for new construction. So I'm gonna actually, I may not be modeling this 100%, and there's many different ways to showcase. What I'm gonna end up doing is using the opening tool to show the opening. So let me change this to, so this opening tool I'm going to utilize also on the garage level. Mm. I think it's a window tool. Yeah, it's a window tool. All right, you got the that's what I want. I wanted it on the. There we go. And then this side, we are going to hold down and extend to the other side of the garage. And then one thing about these opening tools is if you go in the the properties on the left, and it tells you, do you want it to be a circle opening or a square opening? So if you go to, so it's on a square, but go 3D. I'm about to get on Xlead code. All right. So now we have our garage showing. And then we can work on our finishes. So this exterior wall should be at least the same thickness as the core wall, the foundation wall. Let's do that. All right. So let's create a wall section. And let's just focus here. So as you can see, this is our typical wall section. This is our floor, but it doesn't need to be on the edge. And then I need to make a foundation floor. So let's go to our stories, to our design, story settings. And let's insert below and call this the foundation. Now it is I'm just using rough say another 3 feet. But again, just follow your local code and everything. So now when I go to my foundation and I want to use my wall type, and I'm going to use the complex profile. And I'm going to use the foundation and the one with a footer. And let's just draw this. And I still got to figure out which one of these lines is actually the reference line. But if we go back to our building section, ta-da! So now we have our building section. This is the foundation. This is our crawl wall, and this the floor is actually too far out. So if we go to our show on floor plan and bring our floor line in, to the edge of the wall. Now when we go to our building section, ta-da! So now our wall should be, we can either, I think it'd be best to, because we can have the finish on this side, but then we like have a ledge on this side, but we can fur it out with drywall. So, but we're actually going to match. I'm going to change this wall type to maybe a 2x6, and then 5 and 7 inch, 11 inch. Okay, way wrong one. Foam board, double gypsum. We don't need double gypsum. That's, I might have to change the composite. Foam board, 758, masonry wall. We want a finished garage. Let's see, gypsum, 5.5, 6. Shading, yeah. So this is our finish. This is our finish. This is our needs to go out the more. I'm actually using the standard wall type that's in the software, so I definitely have to customize this. Which one will do? So if I go to document and see building composite. So let's see here. We have waterproofing. We have EIFS. I don't know, I don't like that, but waterproofing, wood sheeting, and then structural insulation, 6 inches. We're gonna actually make this 8 inches. That's a lot. I know. Gypsum wall board 5/8 and hit OK. Now our wall type should be lined up. This is our 5. It could be probably 7 and some change, but at least our finish will continue down. And then this will be grade. So let me go to building composite. Let me create a duplicate of this one. instead of sheeting finish change this to so we no longer need the insulation. We can remove the gypsum board and just sheathing, weatherproofing, and EIFTF. So now when we go to garage, foundation level, well, nope, garage, and we put in another wall. And we pick the wall we just created. Our composite wall finish. Now when we go put our exterior wall down, go to our building section. Now what we'll see is ta-da! Our new wall, our finish wall continues on. It continues, but I need to. And then we'll put there'll be a blocking, a sill plate on the foundation to the insulation. So that'll be exactly like that. But I think I'm getting mixed up here. So this is the wall we just placed. This is the wall all together. I think I have it backwards. So let me flip this. So now our exterior finishes continue on down, probably about 8 inches extended, and then our floor so if we were to look at it, so we have our garage wall and our finish that continue on down, and then we have a foundation wall, and we can add our dirt. I can definitely do that to help explain this. So let's see here. Lab tool. All right, and then we are going to make this a single. We're gonna make this dirt or earth. And gonna make this 0. Oops. Make this like like 10 feet. And the ground level is actually let's go 2. This wall should extend below 8 inches. 2, 6. Not 8 feet, 8 inches. And then crawl space. So actually, that is the foundation wall. This is the floor, crawl space. I think I need to sketch this out, but that's all right. And then we have to show our drainage pipe, our gravel, a perforated drain, 4-inch drain gravel, and then we put some. Um, uh, you can. I've seen they put insulation, or you can put your vapor barrier, and then your insulation can extend down on the foundation side. I've seen that. You can do your floor joists, but and then this is a wall continuing up, and we have our steel plate, insulation and wood framing, and then this is our exterior finish. And then I have to do our ceiling and then our ceiling soffit. So I think it's coming along. It's gonna take some more drafting. So I think what I'm gonna do for keeping it clear in future terms is to. Oh, what happened here? Uh, so, this is dirt. I think I'm messing it up. I think this is the floor line. Yeah, the dirt on the inside, I have to make a element subtraction tool. The dirt is actually higher on the outside compared to the inside. So if I was my foundation plan and turn off this cover fill so I can see it. So what I will ultimately end up doing, choose reference, and I want to show previous stories. So if I was on level 1, then I go to level back to foundation. What I want to do, another slab, but this would be used as a warp. Mm-mm-mm. Shouldn't extrude it yet. I should just do it flat and then extrude it. Let's just focus on the garage. So if I go back to my building section, and this is my morp I drew, and the ground is actually, and then you want to slope it, but of course, let's say, So this guy. So this guy, this is the ground. That black line is showing the ground, right? But what I wanna do is use my subtraction tool, and I want to make this the operator. I want to make my ground the target, and I want to extrude up and execute. So now the ground line is here, and I can make the. I wish there was a way to change the thickness. Let me go to the settings. Down 9 inches. Is there a way to change it? 6. How do I change? Let's go to 3D. So 3D. So this is our excavation fill. Pump one. I want this here. Now when I'm in my section, the ground on the outside is higher, and then this is our crawl space, and this will be where all the HVAC and ductwork will be running. But we need ventilation, so I might need to lower my ground line. I need to draw this. I need to draw this. Modeling and talking and streaming is interesting. But all in all, so this is where our ductwork will be. This is now where our ground line would be, and this is our foundation, and this is our exterior wall. So if we go to 3D and we show all, and let's add a cutting plane on this side. So what's happening here is, so our car floor, oh, I didn't hit okay. So boom, boom, okay. So this, it can also be slab on grade. I've seen that too. But let me go to settings and make this an air. I can also. So this is our crawl space. We are going to add a bang, rebar, foundation. I'm wondering, it would be like a 4-inch concrete finished floor, and then You have your crawl space underneath. We have a foundation wall, and our finish. And let's bring that up. So on the next stream, I am going to um I'm going to showcase the detail. I'm going to draw the detail, sketch it, and get all the components. Because sometimes when I'm modeling in my grade plane, I'm just kind of get myself tangled up. But that's okay, because that's why I used to always sketch and draw and then model. So when you model, you don't have to overthink and think twice. But lesson learned, trying to stream and model, well, I will get the hang of it. But that is tonight session design number 7. Next week, we're going to go more into the wall details of that garage. And Ella do more technical. I think that might be a good point. But if you have any comments or anything I should kind of focus on, please let me know in the chat how I can improve my live stream, how I can keep you engaged. If you have any questions, just shoot me in the messages and I will be more than happy to answer them. And yeah, my name is Ann. This is Akalab, and we thank you for tuning in. Always enjoy architecture and never give up or stop. So, one iteration down, another one to go. Good night.